choice with me, friends. I think this is the last cut. We're going to check it as soon as it's done cutting all the way through with our caliper and see what we've got. Woohoo! Gotta love it. Well, looks like I gotta do one more little cut. She's rocking right on the edge. Not quite going in. So I'm going to take another 10 thousandths off, and that should do it, I think. 10 thousandths coming up. Well, there it is. It actually took another 100 thousandths beyond what I was showing you, but I think it's going to do the job. Now the test has to be done. There it is in place, and here's my idea, and you're going to see my mistake in the process. This is the original pulley. It's a two-piece pulley, and I have a piece of tubing in there. My idea is that I'm going to weld that piece of tubing, if I can get this to line back up. Yep, get that, weld the piece of tubing to this pulley and then weld it to that pulley. And that would give me my setup. Problem is, George made a rookie mistake. Because watch this. That fits on there perfect. I got anxious. I kept sneaking up on it, and it still wasn't going. And I went and I think I took about 20 thousandths too much off of it. So now it's a sloppy fit. So now what I'm thinking I have to do, if I can get this piece of pipe out of here, I'm going to have to open it up a little bit more, so a piece of pipe like this will slide inside of my pulley. And I know that this fits properly, and so I would make the piece, as I have plenty of this pipe, make the piece long enough to go inside of this pulley, and then bridge the gap between the two so that I can weld it all together like that. And that would give me proper alignment for my belt, which you see sitting right here. It goes right into that pulley, made for it. So yeah, it's a learning experience, but thankfully it's not impossible to fix. My first thought was, oh, I ruined the pulley, which technically I did. And I've been running the lathe almost constantly the whole time I've been out here. I've done some other things in the process while the lathe is making its cut. I drilled the other two holes for mounting for the body, so the body has all its mounting points done now. And I think I'm ready to take it in the house and start doing some sanding on it and some finish work on it, get it ready for paint, fit the cowl, the dashboard to the cowl. And depending on how the dashboard fits in there, how deep it goes in, I can't remember now. I would like to put a firewall on this side of the cowl, and that way it would protect my wiring from the motor and so forth. And yeah, also make it look neater on this side. You wouldn't see all the wiring hanging out. So yeah, another lesson learned right here. This unit here is not totally accurate from this side to this side. I had this set so that it fit perfectly on the engine crankshaft, and I got this so it would just slide into my pulley, and it was still considerably too small, and I took a couple more cuts on it. I think I took another 100 thousandths off, and I had taken it off and tried fitting it 2 or 3 times, and it still was too small. And that's when I got frustrated. I did take out my digital. I have a digital one of these, but I don't like to use it unless I have to, because I don't like getting it dirty, you know. So I usually use this one banging around in the shop. I have my other one is in here, right there in the back, all protected in its case, you know, the whole good thing. I've had it for a long time, but it still works good. Just replace the battery. That's the biggest problem with them, is the batteries. So yeah, so I assumed that this was accurate, and my assumption was wrong. So yeah, when I switched over to the digital one, I got a more accurate reading, and I still needed to take more out, and I took more out. Well, anyway, no more flapping. That's where I'm at. Thanks for watching, and hope you'll learn a lesson from the old shade tree fix-it man. Have a great night. Bye now.